The VAT Refund Scheme for DIY house builders in the United Kingdom is an important but often misunderstood tax relief that allows private individuals to reclaim value-added tax, VAT, paid when building or converting their own home. The main purpose of this scheme is to ensure fairness between those who buy a newly built property from a developer and those who build it themselves. When purchasing a new home from a developer, the sale is usually zero-rated for VAT, meaning the buyer does not effectively bear the VAT cost. However, when building a home independently, VAT is charged on many materials, and this scheme exists to offset that difference. The scheme applies only in specific situations. It is designed for individuals who are building a new residential property from scratch or converting an existing building into a dwelling, such as turning a warehouse or commercial unit into a home. A key requirement is that the project must be for personal use rather than for business purposes or resale. If the intention is to sell or rent the property as part of a business activity, the scheme will not apply. In addition, the project must have the appropriate planning permission, and upon completion, a valid completion certificate must be obtained. The way the scheme works is straightforward in theory, but requires careful execution in practice. During construction, VAT is paid on materials and certain services. Once the project is fully completed, a single claim is submitted to HMRC to recover that VAT. It is important to understand that only one claim can be made per project, and it must be submitted after completion. There is no option to reclaim VAT in stages during the build, so all documentation must be collected and submitted together at the end. VAT can be reclaimed on most building materials that become a permanent part of the structure. This includes items such as bricks, cement, structural timber, windows, doors, electrical wiring, plumbing systems, and insulation. In some cases, VAT can also be reclaimed on fitted items like built-in kitchen units or sanitary installations, provided they are integrated into the building. The key distinction is whether the item forms a permanent part of the property. This is where many people make mistakes. VAT cannot be reclaimed on furniture, appliances, carpets, curtains, or landscaping works. Similarly, many professional services, such as architects or designers, are not eligible. A simple rule to follow is that if an item can be removed without damaging the structure of the building, it is unlikely to qualify for a VAT refund. Timing is another critical factor. Currently, claims must be submitted within 6 months of the project's completion date. Missing this deadline usually means losing the entire refund, as HMRC applies strict rules with very limited exceptions. For this reason, it is essential to keep accurate records from the very beginning of the project. All VAT invoices must be retained, correctly issued, and supported by a clear breakdown of costs. The claim can be submitted online or by using the appropriate form, typically VAT 431NB for new builds. Alongside the claim, you must provide all supporting documents, including VAT invoices, planning permission, a completion certificate, and a summary of expenses. If documents are missing or do not meet HMRC requirements, the claim may be reduced or rejected entirely. From a financial perspective, the scheme can make a significant difference. For example, if building materials cost £50,000, the VAT element could be around £10,000. This is a substantial amount that can be reclaimed if all conditions are met. As a result, the scheme is often one of the most valuable financial advantages of building your own home. In conclusion, the VAT Refund Scheme for DIY house builders offers a genuine opportunity to reduce construction costs, but it comes with strict rules and administrative requirements. It is not an automatic benefit. Success depends on proper documentation, compliance, and attention to detail. When handled correctly, it can save thousands of pounds, but mistakes or delays can result in losing the refund entirely.